It's episode 1531 of Hard Factor. It is Friday, August 23rd, 2024. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. 80-ish% accuracy guaranteed on this podcast. Patreon.com/Hard Factor if you need more Hard Factor, up to 3 weekly bonus pods. Today, Wes is going to kick us off with, what are we talking about in the opening slot, Wes?
I have the insane dying wish of a French lunatic, famous French lunatic. Okay. I've got a little bit, we take a little side turn, talk about the Macrons a little bit, and then I've got a do-gooder mayor who got in trouble for just trying to help his fellow man out, which is really upsetting.
In France too?
No, this one's in Georgia.
Okay.
French lunatic's a little redundant, huh?
Yeah.
Right.
A little bit.
Sacre bleu. What are you saying?
Yeah.
No, Mark. I think you're kind of right there. Passionate people, right? Passionate. I said to my wife, my toddler, he was acting out of pocket. I was like, it's like living with an Italian person. You know, it's like the French.
Hey,
the French are, you know.
I resemble that.
Yeah. So do I. That's why I've got the partial blood to make the joke. But yeah,
exactly.
No. You know, they're passionate people.
Both groups, Italians, French. It's a fine line between passion and lunacy. They're like cousins.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
They're so passionate it could drive you to great lengths. Mm-hmm. Sometimes lunacy, not always, but sometimes. Hey, Mark, what you got on deck?
Well, I'm going to be testing our 80% accuracy. I think one of my stories is complete bullshit right off the bat. I'll let you know that.
Hey,
and then I've got
the crypto mining one I did earlier this week. Apparently, crypto miners say it's impossible.
Yeah, the amount of money, I saw that. Yeah, I mean, if that guy made 100,000 in 3 weeks, then we'd all be doing it. So I guess maybe he exaggerated a little bit.
It's fun to dream.
Yeah, it is. Well, I'm going to be doing one of those type stories, and then a little bit of an exaggeration. You'll see, and then I'm bringing back a blast from the past. He's still doing his thing, big time.
Okay,
great teaser. I want to find out. Who that is.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've got just a couple more political ones. I'm not trying to be political this week. It's just there's been some funny clips.
Well, DNC's out there, right? There's some more updates on the DNC and stuff like that. Like, yeah,
exactly.
Some funny clips.
It's political season, right?
Yeah. Political season. Exactly. All right. And then also, though, not just politics. I've got a little bit of government censorship for you, and we don't stand for that. So to close out the week, I'm gonna set the record straight. We're going to go to bat for one bearded man in Kentucky who's being censored.
Okay.
All right.
Being censored.
Stand up to the man.
Yeah.
We got to stand up for him. Hey, Wes, one more question, though. Where's the trout?
The trout. There it is. There's the trout. Yes, sir. There's the trout. Here's a close-up shot of it. It's in the store. T-shirt is available now. Posted it in Discord and online, and waiting for the orders to roll in. So, you asked for it. Pepper press especially.
How do they get it, Wes? Because they can't go to hardfactor.com.
They can't go to hardfactor.com. That's been hijacked by an Indian ice company.
Yeah, check this out. I got a picture. Somehow our website has
store.hardfactor.com. Wait, store.hardfactor.com.
Just search trout if you can't find it immediately. It's in
the trout.
Yeah.
This is the Indian company that has hijacked hardfactor.com. They do green agriculture in India.
No free ads, but they have
half of it's in Indian. I'm starting to think it's two possibilities. Wes brought up one, but I think he was trying to get it off of him. Wes is like, maybe this is Showrav's revenge. Showrav wasn't Indian. I think he was like Pakistan or somewhere else. He wasn't in India. I don't think we located him. I'm starting to think maybe it's all the Indian accents that you keep nailing these bastards with. Someone heard it and they're taking revenge. Yeah.
I mean,
anyways, any hackers out there in the hive,
stop doing them.
No, please don't. But any hackers out there in the hive, if you want to keep hearing Wes's accent, you're gonna have to forcefully take our page back for us, because we have no idea how to get it back. So it's been taken over by an Indian farming company. So
they're gonna want something for it.
They sure will. Now, I don't know how you get it back. I don't know how you steal a website when we still own the domain or whatever, but
they did it.
Contact area on that website, so there's no way to get in touch with them except for just I don't know, try to rebuy it on GoDaddy, which we still own. So thanks GoDaddy for letting someone take it over without notifying.
We're paying for this page.
Yeah.
There's no, it's not
Correct.
filled out yet. I'm clicking.
We're paying. No, we're
Yeah.
paying their hosting. We're paying their or for their domain name. They just have somehow put their website on our page. I have no idea how it works, but
yeah, they sell Wada Kalam rice.
Anyways, we don't need to know all that. That's a long-winded way to say go to store.hardfactor.com to get your Where's the Trout shirt, because it is fantastic.
There you go.
Wes, any chance we could get a tank top version of that?
Yeah. There's I didn't want to make it too graphic because I knew no one would buy it. So it's got it's an inside joke. It looks like a legit fishing t-shirt, and but you'll know. And someone asks you about it, then you can tell the whole story of the Tasmanian woman who stuffed a trout in her pussy if you want to.
Yeah, no, it's a great conversation starter. Pepper says he's on it. He's gonna go deposit. Show Rob. Could be Show Rob.
Thanks, Pepper. Appreciate it.
Could be Show Rob.
All right. Well, let's get to it. Let's do some news. I don't know. Maybe Mark knows who this is. Maybe you do too, Will, with your background in French culture and knowledge of French a little bit. Do you know who this guy is? Alain Delon.
No.
Apparently,
Alain.
Alain. Alain Delon.
Like French.
Alain Delon.
Is he the French Connection guy?
No. I don't think so. No, he's a famous French actor, producer, writer, and according to CNN, he had a cool, enigmatic beauty that made him an international sex symbol back in the day. And here he is in his later years at Cannes back in 2019, and I believe that picture was taken just before he suffered a stroke, which would inevitably lead to his death at the age of 88, just this past weekend. On August 18th, right? Yeah.
Good run for a sex symbol to get all the way to 88.
Yeah. I mean, look, he's a good-looking French guy.
Kind of looks like the French Jack Nicholson.
A little bit.
Yeah. With that hat and that
little bit
coat.
Edges, like a softer.
Yeah. He won the César Award, which is like an Oscar over there for Best Actor in his 1985 role as an alcoholic in Bertrand Blier's Our Story. So check that out. He was so popular that even French President Emmanuel Macron commented on his death, saying the actor was, quote, melancholic, popular, secretive. He was more than a star, a French monument, adding, he probably fucked my wife at the height of his fame long before I was born.
Or as classmates in high school.
Right.
She's about 88.
She's 71. Switching gears for a bit, pun intended. Speaking of Bridget Macron, the trial of two women, Natasha Ray and Amandine Roy, who promoted a conspiracy theory in 2021 on some YouTube channel that said that Bridget was actually born Jean-Michel Trogneux, which is actually her brother, and then had a sex change.
They're Michelle Obama-ing Bridget.
Yeah.
They're on trial. Their trial started for defamation because Bridget was so pissed off that she filed a lawsuit against them in 2022. Their trial started in June. We should expect a decision in September. And now, but luckily for those defendants, this new picture came out of Bridget Macron on a boat in her bathing suit.
It's tough.
Here's I took the liberty of
that's like 6 Andrew Tates.
Going close in. Now, this was posted by conservative talk show host, pretty famous woman, Candace Owens. She said, Bridget Macron enjoying the summer sun with some friends, spot what doesn't belong. And she's
she has a little bulge. She has a little bulge in her crotch area. But so what?
This is Exhibit A in the defense.
Was that? So? Is that it depends? Is my first thought.
I mean,
she's so elderly.
It's just funny.
And then, is that been enhanced? Like the photograph? That's what I always thought.
It could be like this, just the stuffing of like the swimsuit. Like the lining.
That's a lot of lining.
That's a lot of lining.
That's a lot of lining, pal.
Hefty liner. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean,
it's like a fish swam in there, maybe. Yeah. Maybe a fish got in there.
Where's the trout?
Where's the trout? It's in Bridget's.
Pew, 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 pew.
Yeah. Anyway, so we'll keep you posted on that lawsuit. Hopefully, hopefully she turns out to be a man. That would be incredible, wouldn't it? Back to Alain Delon. Again, he's dead. But in his death, he is still making waves in the media because of that old sick fuck had one very special request for when he did die, and animal lovers are not happy with it. You see, Alain, he was a big dog lover. According to him, he had over 50 dogs in his lifetime. There he is with a little looks like a Chihuahua pug mix or something. But his final. Yeah,
that is a ton of dogs. Hopefully there was extreme overlap where he's a horrible dog owner whose dogs died.
Well, he had a big manor in France, and probably had multiple at a time. They're all buried at his manor in Douchy, Douchy, which is kind of aptly named. Anyway, he
bury me in Douchy.
His most recent dog is this guy, Loubo, Loubo, and it's his favorite. He's a Belgian malinois, and he said that this is the dog that he loved like a child. It was his end of life dog. So in a French magazine, his dying wish, which he said out loud, said, "If I die before him, I'll ask the vet to take us away together. He'll put him to sleep in my arms.
No,
I'd rather do that than know he'll let himself die on my grave with so much suffering."
No.
So,
I mean, he couldn't bear the thought beyond the pale of the dog also suffering,
missing him. Yeah.
Don't most people just to ask like a family friend, a loved one, a family member?
This guy's old school, Mark.
Yeah,
he's old school. This is how the tribal people did it back before technology.
Right.
They would slaughter the wife,
like Cleopatra.
Like push him in the grave with the husband, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a traditionalist.
He's like an Egyptian, wants a tomb with all of his possessions.
This is that passion lunacy.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, exactly. That's the word I was looking for. So now, unfortunately for Loubo, he's only 10 years old. He's healthy. He's got a lot of long, a few more good years. But Alain was like, you know what? No, I want you to kill my dog in my arms and then bury me with my dog. That's what I want. That's my thing. Now,
wishes.
Another weird twist to this, according to Daily Mail, is during a 1996 TV interview, he was asked what animal he would like to be reincarnated as, and guess what Alain said?
Probably a dog.
His dog Loubo,
a Malinois.
Well, so he didn't have Loubo in 96,
right? But he got Loubo just in time. And my thought is that this weirdo thought that if he was buried with a Malinois, he would increase his chances to come back as one.
You might be right. This might be even more malicious than what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he got this dog just as a reincarnation dog.
Yeah, he was. What was his library like? What was his reading like the past?
A lot of Egyptian books, a lot of books about Vikings,
a lot of Egyptians.
What's his Google search history the past 2 years?
Belgian Malinois picture.
Yeah. Can you come back as a dog? Yeah.
He found someone that supported it.
Yeah.
And read all of his.
He
works.
convinced himself, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So luckily for Loubo, after much debate and public outrage, the family have decided to let Loubo live and not be killed just so he could be buried with his fucked up owner.
Good decision.
From the CNN.
He let this kid out. He's slipping in his old age. He needs to do this on the creep. Quiet. You got to pay the creepiest guy at your manor. Just do it for you and never tell a soul.
You got to pay the shadiest bad ex-felon gardener. Yeah.
This is such a bad plan. He's going to tell everybody that he's going to euthanize his dog. No. You got to find the shadiest dude at the place and then just work it out with him, and that's it. This plan was destined to fail.
Well, much like when a goldfish dies, when your child has a goldfish, maybe you go and get a replacement for that goldfish. Not out of the question that Loubo was in fact killed, and the family just went out and got a lookalike and is now keeping it at the manor and saying that it's Loubo. Not out of the question, but from them, they say they did not kill Loubo. They say he is at the manor, the Douchy Manor, where his residence is. Which might not be the best thing also, since the Daily Mail, another twist to this story, also said that his children are monsters. Little side story on this one. Here is
they also killed dogs.
Hiromi Rollin. Now, she's not Korean, so she didn't kill the dog. She's from
She
Japan, I believe. She's 66, and she has been living with Elaine for 17 years, but she claims the pair has been in love for 3 decades. And the Japanese-born cinema worker said Monday that Delon's 3 children refused to let her see him upon his death, and have previously accused them. She's previously accused them of taking advantage of him in his old age, his declining status, and they booted her from the house before he died in July. So
they don't want her to get that money.
Stuff happens though.
Yeah,
that happens like late. Yeah, that's like kind of. I feel like with huge estates, that's kind of normal.
Oh, very, very wealthy estates don't want foreign women getting the money.
No, some Japanese floozy.
No, thank you. Yeah.
I'm not gonna let this Japanese floozy steal dad's money.
Yeah,
even though they were in love for 3 decades and practically like married, she's gonna get nothing. So that's another little side twist to this whole Elaine death, is that his family are monsters, and Lubo's probably not in the best care if Lubo is still alive. So
no, they don't care about Loubo.
Yeah,
what a horrible story.
Yeah, crazy story of this guy.
Wow.
Not gonna watch any of his stuff now.
So
tangled web he wove, you know.
If you go to France and you pet a malinois in the next few years, it might be Elaine. So be careful, watch out. If it starts talking in, like, about some Japanese woman,
this dog can act.
Yeah, it's probably Elaine.
Look at this dog; it's so dramatic.
Interesting. Yeah, well, good for Loubo. He keeps to keep living, Yeah. But I bet nobody's taking care of him. That's probably my guess there.
Yeah, I hope someone is taking care of him.
Besides the one guy, probably the shady guy he should have trusted to do it. Yeah. That's the only person that's got Loubo's back now.
Yeah. So anyway.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's move on to a really fake story then, if you will. I mean, it's got to be fake. I'll preface it by saying, even if it's not fake, I'm positive it'll never come to fruition. It's just not. I don't think it's possible. This story was picked up by some major publications in the past month, all the way up to today. And okay, here we go. An architecture company in New York City, which I couldn't find the name of, which is probably a red flag right off the bat.
Mandalay Industries,
right, has proposed. Eric, you're going to have to live fact check this the rest of the show. Has proposed the craziest skyscraper construction of all time.
Oh, this one.
Yes, they're calling it the Ana Lima, which tower, and I guess an Ana Lima is a scientific term that I couldn't figure out either. I was trying to figure out what it was. It's a diagram showing the position of the sun in the sky as seen from a fixed location on Earth at the same mean solar time as that position varies over the course of a year. I don't know what the fuck that means.
Anal what? Anal.
ANAL, like anal, and then
anal
Emma, like it, and
anal
enema is what it sounds like. Yeah. But this is kind of like what it looks like in a diagram. It's kind of like how the position of a thing gets.
So you're telling me that after
a course of time, it goes right back to where it started from. Thing.
It's a track of the sun.
Yeah.
This skyscraper. Yeah. It looks like the infinity sign, but it's named Anal Emma.
And the reason it's named that is because they're saying they want to build a skyscraper upside down from outer space into Earth, into New York City, that will be attached to an asteroid. Here's what it will look like. It's a giant it looks like it's from a fucking sci-fi movie. It's a giant skyscraper that they're going to find an asteroid heavy enough to hold a giant skyscraper and not move, and drift this thing over the course of several cities, and it comes right back to New York after 24 hours. So it starts in one position and then it rotates with the Earth because it's based in the atmosphere on an asteroid. And then people in all these cities will just be seeing this giant skyscraper rotating around them while they're homeless.
Right.
And that's what they're saying they want to build.
Okay. That's a real thing.
They're not going to do this. This is retarded.
Yeah. Isn't this insane?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not. No, it doesn't seem possible.
It's not possible, right?
No.
How they even possibly test it, or they can't. I mean, how do you even test it? You would first have to set up the construction site, which I mean, how are they? They're never going to do that.
Did I have a picture of that? Like, look, this is how they look. Do you see this? You see this construction site?
It's a crane and the earth behind
in
it.
the atmosphere.
CNN is running this thing. CNN is running this.
Dude, so many big publications have ran it. It looks like an April Fool's. It looks like a joke, but big publications have been running.
It's a joke, all right.
Yeah, it is a joke. I mean, first of all, they're saying
it's called the Anal Emma. The Anal Emma Tower. What?
I know. They're saying that they want to use it for housing the ultra rich in apartments so that the ultra rich can just float around the homeless.
It's an apocalypse thing. It's like so that they don't get destroyed by the nukes and killed by when we all become zombies.
I guess, but where do you find the asteroid heavy enough that'll hold this
They're
thing?
They're not going to be able to do it. No.
I mean, this would take $900 billion to make, so I imagine it's going to be expensive to get an apartment.
They wouldn't even know. They wouldn't even get the first screw in on this thing.
Yeah.
No, you have to set it up on the asteroid, Wes. How the fuck do you find the asteroid and then tie it down with all those like stupid cables they show?
They don't know
first
either.
Of all, yeah, how do you lasso a fucking asteroid with a bunch of rusty ass cables and then bring it to Earth? That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
I don't know why anyone's giving this any sort of credit. Business Insider, CNN, I saw the New York Post. Several publications have posted it, and not on April 1st, and with no corrections or updates. And again, I can't find the name of this architecture company that's run by a cuckoo nutbag. That
it's fake. It's
got to be.
You're
fake.
right. Yeah, it's got to be fake.
So
I mean, the artist's rendering is not that great for a $5 trillion project. So, you know, you think if they were serious about it, they'd have more than just a skyscraper protruding from the sky over a city.
How infuriating would this thing be?
Oh, it's called the Clouds Architecture Office.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
a real company name for sure.
Don't cut them a check. What is it? This takes 82 years to build.
Oh, more than that.
They're not even. They can't do this.
No, they can't. Like I said, the first screw won't go in.
So that's my first story, but let's move on. I mean, that's
Boeing can't even make like a fucking spaceship to go to the ISS with in like 26 years. How are they going to make that thing?
If they can build this thing, then we can solve all sorts of problems. Whoever could get this done should be president of the world.
Yeah, dude, with chains.
That's what I'm saying.
It weighs a billion pounds.
Yeah, how much does a skyscraper pointing downwards with gravity weigh? Like that you can't. You need a bigger asteroid than what's in this picture.
No, it's so stupid. It's the stupidest thing ever. Like, how do you? Your whole thing relies. And what if the chains break? Then your fucking whole skyscraper plummets to Earth, and everybody on the whole thing becomes like a nuclear-sized fucking like explosion.
As Tiller pointed out, it's been picked up here at Live Comment. Tiller, it's been picked up a lot recently in the past 3 months, including today, but it's been mentioned since 2017. I saw that as well. And
it's fake. It's fake.
I don't know why people keep talking about this thing that this
fake
company mentioned in 2017 and giving it credit. I think they're all just having a laugh.
You know, it's just what it is that so much of what you see is recycled. You know, we probably didn't know that so much until we did this show covering the news so much.
It comes back,
trends and whatnot. But everything you see is recycled. Not everything, but a lot of it is
slow news day.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's move on.
And that's not even recycled. That's just fake, flat out fake.
It's fake recycled. Yeah.
The tower has a whole website. cloudsao.com anal Emma Tower.
The only anal Emma we're getting is self-inflicted when we're constipated. Anyways, let's move on. I do have something that's definitely real. Joey freaking Lawrence. Ever heard of him?
Oh yeah, the best.
Whoa. Yeah, exactly. Whoa. Joey Lawrence, child star, heartthrob. I mean, also, no one was a bigger child star. People forget than Joey Lawrence back in the day. Look at him as
he was Jonathan Taylor Thomas. They were.
But he predates him by like 10 years. He was featured on Johnny Carson, the late night show, because he was like the kid. Like,
and
then as a teen and like a 20-year-old, he became a heartthrob in like the 80s, 90s. Probably most famous for Blossom. At least that's what I remember him from.
Yes, definitely.
Right. And as Wes said, his catchphrase.
Whoa.
Whoa, a jacuzzi. Whoa. You played for strippers? Whoa, 7 condoms a day, all right? Whoa, unbelievable. Whoa. Whoa, wait a second. Whoa. 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 Whoa.
Nice.
Whoa.
Yeah, they even got all the other actors in on it eventually because it became the catchphrase of Blossom.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't really remember it, but after cutting it down, all of his woes were about being horny, including those old guys at the end that were woeing over a Playboy centerfold.
Right.
I didn't realize how horny Blossom was, but every single one of his woes is about trying to bang a chick with big boobs. Whoa.
Didn't you say something about 7 condoms being used?
7 condoms a day.
Whoa. Yeah.
I had to cut some of them. They were so racy. The cable was different back then. Apparently, he never grew out of it, guys, because I haven't heard his name in a while, but he's still acting his ass off in Lifetime movies and stuff. And if you hire him, he's likely to bang someone on set.
That's on brand.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Apparently, they didn't watch Blossom because allegedly he's banging the writer and co-star of his new movie, Socked In for Christmas. And he's been socking it to the writer and co-star Melina Alves. Both Lawrence and Alves were married, and this is coming from Alves' now estranged husband, who said that the child star bastard was banging his wife for months. Definitely not going to be watching Socked In for Christmas. You can forget about that, he said.
Yeah, lost one watching.
Yeah, it's all in the court filed divorce papers, and recently Lawrence's wife filed for divorce as well. They were both married. He happened to meet her, his ex-wife now, or about to be ex-wife, on the set of one of his Lifetime movies.
Of course, yeah. Well, that's how he works. How he rolls.
Yeah.
He hits you with the star power. It's a small set. He's probably like one of the only stars there.
Yep.
Then he gets you in the trailer. Tells you the whoa eventually, and then
you're right. Well, when you hire Lawrence for your small movie, you get a star, but he has a little bit of a different rider.
7 condoms a day, all right?
That's what he wants. You better stock that green room of his, that trailer is with 7 condoms a day, all right? And honestly, I just did that story because I wanted to play the whoa clips. Hopefully everyone ends up happy. It's their business. When Joey gets to business, that's his business.
I'm looking at her now. She's attractive. I mean, she's
here's a picture of them on set. She took this one down from the internet. She's on the far right, and there's Joey next to her holding her. And she took that one down because she's facing litigation and all that stuff.
He's got a real weird haircut these days.
He does, man.
Yeah,
he does.
Intimidating. A good thing he's not German. Socked In for Christmas.
He looks like a Nazi.
What the fuck did they think was going to happen? Getting Lawrence on set with your wife is worse than sending her on a Boeing spaceship to outer space. Don't do it.
Similar,
yeah. Socked In for Christmas.
Gonna end up socked in the ISS.
Is that a Lifetime movie too?
Oh, of course it is. Yeah.
I'll watch it. I want to see the chemistry.
Oh, it'll be palpable.
Off the charts, Wes.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'll be like,
whoa.
There it is.
All right. That's it on Lawrence. Moving on.
That's it. Just that fake building and Joey Lawrence is a dog. Oh, that's all I got.
Ow. Yeah, nice. He sure is. And it's always good to hear from Joey Lawrence, see what he's up to.
Yeah.
7 condoms a day. All right. Let's move on. I'm going to talk a little bit of politics, but then also we're standing up against big censorship at the end of this, okay? State of Kentucky on notice, okay? Tim Walz and his son Gus aren't the only potential Veeps making waves this week. Check out Republican Veep nominee J.D. Vance at his latest viral campaign video stop at Holt's Sweet Shop in Valdosta, Georgia. It's a donut store. And so I want you guys to check out how potential Veep JD orders 3 boxes of donuts.
The zoo has come to town. Thank you for letting us come in here.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. Okay, yeah. She doesn't want to be on film, guys, so just cut her out of anything. Appreciate that, man. I'm JD Vance. I'm running for vice president. Good to see you.
Okay.
What would you like?
I'm in here since the beginning of July.
Okay.
For this year.
Okay, good. How about you, sir?
almost 2 years.
Okay, good. Just everything, yeah. I mean, a lot of glazed here, some sprinkle stuff, some of these cinnamon rolls, just whatever makes sense. Always flip it around.
Whatever makes sense.
4 years.
About 4 years? Okay. How long have you been here?
A little over 6 months.
Okay, good.
Good. Okay, good.
How long have you been here?
How long's everyone been here?
Hey, whatever on what you're selling me, but y'all happen to know how long this building's been around?
Yeah.
You know when this building was built?
Yeah. When were you born?
I'm JD
Okay, good.
Vance. Good.
Hey,
Good.
what y'all like to eat for supper?
Just give me the regular person donuts.
Yeah.
Okay,
You know,
good.
sprinkles. I guess people like sprinkles.
Yeah. Whatever you sell in a donut store, put it in the boxes, the 3 of them.
Mhm.
Okay, good. Yeah. He's weird. He's a weird guy. But Wall's kind of nailed that. JD Vance is a strange bird. He's down in Georgia working the crowds because his approval ratings suck ass. Doesn't seem to be helping at this point.
That didn't help.
No, because
That didn't help.
you know it was weird.
Weird.
We're just going to cut her out, fellas, if that's okay. And then I'm going to only talk to her, which is going to make it really challenging to do that.
And I'm going to make her think she's getting fired by asking how long she's been here.
Yeah.
Like I'm undercover boss.
Yeah. Well, why is he quizzing everybody?
Yeah.
You know, like, hey, what time y'all come to work?
Yeah.
Who's
What kind
that
of
guy
car
doing
y'all
nothing
drive?
back there?
Mhm.
Wait, okay. You like, okay, good.
Good.
Apparently I said, is it Valdosta? Tiller and Pepper are saying that
When did you say Valdosta? What does that even mean?
It's the town in Georgia.
Valdosta.
So
Eric also live produced and said that there's an entire website for this fake building.
yeah, no, there is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got the whole thing. It's still fake.
Yeah, they've got guys parachute, like the workers in the pictures I showed you earlier, but I got a better one. The workers are they parachute down when they're done building the building. When they're done working on the building, they have to parachute down to earth.
That makes sense.
No.
Just wondering.
Yeah,
keep going. Yeah.
No, I mean it's not real.
No.
It's not gonna. So one more from the DNC real quick before we move on to politics.
Childless cat lady.
They cut to a lady.
They cut to it. I'm just gonna play that again.
To a childless cat lady.
And they
Oprah. It's Oprah.
Yeah.
And then they cut to this poor lady.
What?
You, ma'am.
You look like a childish cat lady if I've ever seen one.
Yeah.
I don't want to be rude. Can we play a guess the weight? What's the I mean, because I mean that's why they cut to her. I'm just trying to say to fill in the color for people who can't see the video. She's a larger girl.
Of looked like Indian descent, perhaps.
Yeah.
I mean, Kamala is from.
I mean, the cameraman, the director, and the cameraman, nailed it.
You just hold on that fat lady.
Yeah. Absolutely nailed it.
She turned around because she knew they're gonna cut to her.
Well, no, she turned around because she saw the camera at her, and she's like, "Is there another woman around here too?" No, it's just me. They just cut to me. Okay.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yikes.
That's funny. I mean, it's funny.
It's funny.
It's funny.
It is funny. It is weird. Yeah. She caught strays. Gus Walls caught strays. There were strays caught at
Gus
the DNC.
Walls was funny too.
Yeah. Let's take it further into America's interior, though. We'll make fun of Gus in a year. He's still 17.
Fair enough.
Let's take it.
He's got some mental health.
Fair enough.
Got some learning disabilities.
Yeah.
He loves his dad. Leave him alone.
Let him bounce back. He loves his dad. Going further into America's interior, let's take it over to Kentucky, where one artist named Preston Polling Preston Polling, that's his name, 1L, is being censored by the government. And you know we don't stand for that here. So I got to tell you about what's going on. He's the third place winning entry in the miniatures competition at the Kentucky State Fair this year. And his casting couch miniature has been removed by the state fair. Unspeakable. He posts on Instagram at the bearded miniaturist. Wednesday, he posts this. First, my build goes viral. As you can see, it's the casting couch room.
It's a fantastic miniature.
He made it miniature. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Won third place. Yeah.
How could it? What could have beaten that?
Not much.
Yeah.
Stuff that people didn't get the joke, and then two of them beat it. Anyways, more of them beat it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, yeah. So he goes, first my build goes viral, then it goes missing. Just a warning. If you were planning on going to the Kentucky State Fair to enjoy my exhibit, please wait. I've had several messages informing me that it isn't there. I'm not sure if it was stolen or moved or removed or what. No one has reached out to me to let me know anything. It's just gone. Stay tuned for more info. Hashtag Kentucky, hashtag Louisville, hashtag Kentucky State Fair. And the Kentucky State Fair, to their credit, they immediately released a statement saying, quote, entries submitted to the state fair are routinely reviewed throughout the event, and the entry in question has been removed from the display at this time. They didn't say anything else, obviously, because it's the set of a porno, right?
They didn't know.
Yeah,
They didn't get it from the title. No one got
They
it until
didn't
too late,
know-
and then people told them about it. There's also nothing pornographic about that particular miniature. It's just a couch and a desk.
It's just a
and
perfect
a
casting
computer.
couch. Yeah.
It's just awesome. And then now that they found out that it was a joke, they're mad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He should have done the miniature pawn shop back room. That would have been awesome too.
Ooh. He's got a lot of options. Pollings received 2 other awards at this year's 2024 Kentucky State Fair for miniatures of the popular children's book Goodnight Moon and the hit television series The Walking Dead. And according to the Bearded Miniaturist Facebook page, the fair officials also removed an entry called Stockholm from the 2023 Kentucky State Fair for being inappropriate. So we have a long-term beef brewing on our hands here. The bearded miniaturist, who is just so fucking good at miniature sets, building miniature rooms and houses and stuff, he can't be stopped. He keeps winning awards, but he makes raunchy miniature sets that the Kentucky State Fair is too dumb to understand. And so he wins an award with it, and then they take it away later. And it's just an ongoing
Anyone
feud that they
review
have.
the bearded miniatures thing? I'm sure he's trying to get us again. But it's too good not to place.
Yeah, it's perfect. The
Well, how he does it.
Yeah.
It's tiny little evil hands.
This guy's the best, man.
Yeah.
And so he's just fighting censorship day in and day out, year after year at the Kentucky State Fair. And that's the bearded miniaturist. And,
I wonder if he put any little mini cum stains on the couch. That
Oh,
would've
you
been
know
awesome.
his attention to detail is 10 out of 10.
Look
Wes.
at
I
all
mean,
this.
it's just-
Look at all this graffiti on this. What's this? It says the Bang Van, the Bang Vest. This is incredible craftsmanship. You gotta place it.
Yeah.
I hope he put some crumbled up condoms inside the couch cushions.
Yeah,
yeah,
He should,
cracked.
he should do a the set of a Joey Lawrence Lifetime movie next.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Socked in for Christmas,
Socked in for Christmas is the next one.
or Where's the Trout would be good.
Where's Lake Tasmania?
Yeah, like that. we should DM him, make sure he does that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I followed him because
Nice.
I mean, obviously the bearded
Man's
miniaturist,
talented.
he's a man of honor. Yeah, a man of talent, a man of craftsmanship, a man of honor, a true American standing up against Big Censor and their hatred of pornographic sets and jokes. So yeah. Good for him. Good for him.
Good for him.
He's fighting the good fight out there.
it's first place in our hearts.
That's right.
Yeah.
Um,
Thanks for your work, bearded miniaturist. And then JD Vance, I mean, just good luck to him. He's got an uphill battle. To make some headroads into this, everybody thinks he's kind of creepy thing.
He's just a little off. Yeah.
Yeah, a little off. Hey, where's
Yeah.
the mango lassi? Hey,
Okay.
real quick.
Okay, good.
I got another. I got another one real quick for you guys.
Okay. Bonus.
Okay,
dog.
good.
Bonus dog. So this is the mayor of a small town in Georgia called Thompson. It's in between
That's a map.
That's a map, but
it's
somewhere. Okay, I'm just showing you the town.
Yeah.
In between Augusta and Atlanta. This is the mayor. His name is
wow.
Benjamin Benji Carey Cranford.
Surprising that's the mayor in Georgia, small town.
This
Georgia.
Isn't Finland.
Look at that guy. Yeah, we can describe him. I mean, he is like looks like a porn star, basically, right?
He looks like like Mark said, a Finnish porn star or something.
Yeah. Who's that guy that like Evan Stone?
Stone. He looks like Evan Stone. He's got the skin of Evan Stone, that's for sure.
Like Evan Stone and what's his name? Fabio.
Fabio. Yeah, big Fabio vibes.
Yeah. So a little background on Benji, according to Fox. He took office earlier this year after he defeated the incumbent Kenneth Usry. And earlier this month, he is a former paving contractor. He settled a lawsuit filed months before he ran for office, accusing him of attempting to hide assets from a bonding company that was stepping in to pay some of his company's debts amid some financial troubles to ensure that these large projects that were being handled by his paving company would be completed. So, he likes to hide things. Here's his most recent picture. Doesn't look
cut the hair.
He looks different.
Looks a lot different, right? That's because that's a mugshot. Not so glamorous. And it's because old Benji was just arrested for felony charges of furnishing prohibited items to inmates and attempt to commit a felony. And I think they got him all wrong. I think this guy is just try to do something nice. What he did was he was trying to help out some prisoners from Jefferson County Correctional Institute who were essentially working on a modern day chain gang out in the Georgia heat this past June, doing some road work. And the indictment said that
give them water. Is that a crime?
Well,
Georgia?
he gave him something. They accused Cranford of driving to a store on June 3rd, purchasing a bottle of Seagram's extra dry gin and leaving it in a ditch along the Cobham Road.
He gave him. Oh, damn.
He
gave a bottle of gin.
Gave him a bottle of gin. Yeah.
Dude, I mean, come on. You're going to expel your mayor for giving the inmates a bottle of gin? That's
awesome.
Come on.
A man doing work outside can feel more like a man if he's got a nice bottle of warm, extra dry gin.
Yeah, bottle of suds.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's right. That's right. I mean, drinking.
I mean, it was
gin.
one bottle for a lot of them, right? It's not like they're going to
get probably a handle of extra dry
like a
gin.
swig or two. Come on.
I mean, it sounds like a hazing ritual, if you ask me, drinking dry gin in the heat, but
they would do it.
They would do it. So anyway, that's what he did. He was trying to help out some prisoners. Maybe he got paid to do it. I don't know. But the law didn't see that he was just being nice. They're charging him with some felonies, and he might be removed from office. Yeah. He might remove him from office over this little stunt. If Governor Brian Kemp says that he should, be removed. So it might.
Oh man, I mean that's. Oh come on.
Yeah.
No, you got to let that slide, man. Just tell him we caught you this time. You can't do it anymore.
Yeah,
it's the opposite of a Friday feeling, like.
No. The guy with the casting couch got his third place ribbon removed.
Yeah.
And now this guy who's
but he's fighting to the guy at the casting couch. He's got a light at the end of the tunnel. He's fighting
fake buildings
for the right
today
of casting couches. This guy.
This guy ain't laying down. In fact, a city spokesperson said, quote, "As we understand, the charges in this case are not related to Mr. Cranford's duty as an elected official." So they're saying, look, he did this on his own time. Maybe he gets away with it, So who knows? We'll see. But
I hope so.
Drink some extra dry gin over the weekend.
Yeah.
For
shots of gin
for Benji.
I'm gonna watch a lot of casting couch porn, and then I'm gonna write a letter to Brian Kemp and say, "Come on, do the right thing with this guy that looks like Stone
and pet your dog."
Stone.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. And that is it. That is the show. We will be back Monday. Be sure to go to store.hardfactor.com to check out the Where's the Trout shirt and other
find where the trout is
merch we have in the store available.
Yeah, if you want to go to hardfactor.com and support this Indian environmental group too,
get that trout.
Not affiliated with us, but
avoid hardfactor.com for now. Go to store.hardfactor.com. Find where's the trout.
Where's the trout?
Patreon.com/hardfactor for more episodes. But most importantly, we love you and have a great fucking weekend.